Rachel and today I'm back in my B6 Stalogy. We're going to plan the week ahead and we're going to use this absolutely beautiful kit from Happy Sherpa Papery. This is a new release from last year, I believe it was, and I think I did use it one time in my memory planner, but today we're going to use it in my B6 Stalogy for some forward planning. So we've got our 8 full boxes. This particular version of the kit is foiled in gold, but you'll find this in the shop unfoiled as well, and you'll find it of course in a mini kit and in a Hobonichi week size kit as well. We've also got our 8 checklist boxes as well. We have got some date covers, some date dots and some washes. We've got all of our functional boxes. We have got some headers, we've got some icons, we've got some page flags, and we've got some functionals here as well. Now I only just filmed last week's, which you will have hopefully seen already. Today is the Sunday. I'm just going to put on the rest of what we did there. We just went to Dottie's before. Not much doing today, not much to do at all. But I picked this kit and this kit just because the colours really reflect the weather at the moment. We're having some absolutely beautiful sunshine. Today's a little bit duller. We've got some clouds, but to be honest, I'm just a bit glad for it. I need a bit of a bit of air. It's very dry, you know, it's very dry anyway. And so in that video, if you did watch that, if I have put it up, I hopefully have put it up, I did say that I would do something a bit different today than the cousin layout because I've done that quite a few times. So I thought we would go to the day to a page. I do have a few bits going on this week, and I do also need the space because I've got a couple of to-do lists, and Paige has got a school trip and I've got a whole list of things that she needs for that. So yeah, I could probably do with the space, but I'm just thinking that I'm going to need to pull in some extra washi. So let me go and see what I've got in my collection and I will be back. So I've just had a quick little look and I found these two. This one is from an old sub box from Simply Gilded when I used to sub to them, and this one is a Simply Gilded one as well, but I believe that I picked that up in a D-slash group, and they're both the kind of colours that I think are going to go nicely with this kit. They're both gold foiled. So we will start with I'm going to do the washi down the side. I'm going to do it across the bottom and across the top. What am I going to do? I'll do some washi across the bottom. I might need to pull in some more washi actually, because if I do decide to do some across the top, I think I'm going to need some more. But for now, let's do washi across the bottom, and we'll see. We'll just see where we end up. Unless I put the date cover higher up and make it a bit of a longer page. I guess I could do that. We'll see. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in. But anyway, how are you all? I hope you're all well. I'm not too bad at all. Been enjoying the sunshine. That's been nice. Had a really nice day with friends yesterday. And then today is Father's Day, but unfortunately Chris is working, but I just took the kids to Dottie's. It was just something to do. Okay, I can't remember what I was saying because the phone rang, but let's get this washi down on the top. I'm sorry if it's something interesting. I haven't finished the story. It won't have been. It will have just been me babbling, but yeah, my mum just rang me because she just wanted a chat. Hard day for both of us, Father's Day. She lost her father, my granddad, last year, and I lost my dad when I was 15, so it's not the best day, especially because Chris is working today as well, so I've not even got the kids being happy about Chris for Father's Day to be a distraction. I'm just sort of keeping myself busy, but we're all right. We've been to the ice cream shop. We've been to Dottie's. And I had a Terry's chocolate orange milkshake. It was really, really nice, but I felt sick afterwards. It was way too much of it. And also, the lad in the shop, I think, was new, and he was getting all kerfuffled. I've only ordered 3 things. There was a cherry bakewell milkshake for Jay, and then I had the Terry's chocolate orange milkshake, and Paige just had 2 scoops of ice cream. It was only Maltesers and blackcurrant cheesecake, so it wasn't the most complicated order in the world, but he couldn't remember anything. And then I don't particularly like cream, or not enough to warrant wasting the calories on it. Now I know that the milkshake is absolutely full of ice cream and chocolate, and you'd think, like, don't be ridiculous, but that's just how I feel. And when the milkshake came, it had cream on it, but I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to ruin this lad's day by telling him he's got this order wrong, because he would have had to go and remake it. I don't think they would have let him scrape it off, so I thought, whatever, it's fine. So I just took it, but it was nice, it was okay. And then I've just played a couple of games of Among Us on the Xbox with Paige, because she's really into that at the minute, but bless her, she's terrible. Obviously she's only 7, so she can read to a degree, but she can't type fast enough, and it's obviously timed before you have to put down who you're going to vote for, and she takes her time reading what the tasks are, and also she struggles to read the names to know who she wants to vote for and stuff, and keep up with the chat, what people are saying. And so because of all of that put together, people always think that she's the imposter, and she's taking ages, so she gets voted out quite a lot, bless her. And she does get a little bit frustrated with it, bless her, but she's just learning, isn't she, you know, and it's all good fun. Right then, let's decide on what we're doing here. So we do have some rather lovely headers. Is there 7 or is there 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do a mixture then, shall we? Because we've only got, oh, what have we got here? No, look, we've got a this week here. Hang on. Change of plan. We've got a very nice this week here. So let's pop that down there. And then we can do some meal planning. I'm going to try and eat a little bit better, or at the very least, I'm going to try and drink more water. So I've already drunk 1.5 litres today. I've got one of those massive Hydro jugs off the internet, one of the official ones from the Hydro Jug website. It comes with like its own little dress, and I'm trying my hardest to drink more, but the trouble is I can't drink like that. I can't drink a lot. I can't chug water because it just makes me feel sick. So I'm a bit of a sipper, and it takes quite a while to sip through 2 litres worth of water during the day. And also I've just got a bit bored of it, so just off the camera there I've got a big, I'll show you the thingy, just like one of those Starbucks cups, but not an official one. I've just had that full of, is it orange and mango? Maybe peach and mango. It's a Robinson's infusion thingy-mabobber. It's like $1.99 for the bottle. And that's quite nice. So I just got a little bit bored of just normal water, so I'm trying a bit of that. And I know it's not as good. I know they'd be like, well, it doesn't count as much because it's not water. I know that, but it's better than fizzy pop. So I'm trying. I will try and finish my water later on. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to put that down there for a little bit of deco. Now I'm just thinking, I've just put that there, and then I've just put a this week there. So what shall I put in there? So shall I put something deco in there? Don't want to peel it up because it matches the date covers, but maybe if I've just got like a coffee cup or something, or a little bit of deco that I can just put in there. It doesn't have to mean anything, but just to look cute. Okay, so I've just spotted these down here at the bottom, and these actually are Happy Sherpa papery as well. You just get them on a full sheet, and that's cute, isn't it? Let's just do that. I mean, I could have put a sunshine or anything up there, but just to fill the space, we will go with that. Okay, so we want medication and we want skincare. And right here on this page is a medication sticker. These are from Paper K, I believe. And then I don't know if I've got anything for skincare. I think anything for skincare will be a bit too big. So maybe I'll just have to write skincare. Gosh, it's so warm still. It really is. Stifling. Yeah, that's going to be too big. Unless I move them down. I guess I could move it down because I've got a little bit of space there. Let me get my undo. Okay, we'll move this up. We just heard Paige, she's playing Minecraft in the living room. She switched to Minecraft. She's building a house. And then we've obviously got the Canadian Grand Prix today, but Chris isn't going to get home until about 9:45, and I know he's going to want to go straight to bed because he's going to be exhausted because he's done 7 days on the bounce of all weird shifts. Is that straight? Yeah, of all weird shifts, so he's completely exhausted. And I'm trying to figure out if I can watch the Canadian Grand Prix by myself without him realising I've done it. Is that really mean? I don't want to wait to watch it. I want to watch it today. Let's dry that off. You can see that sticker there doesn't want to sit down on it because it's wet underneath, but the undo dries pretty quickly. Okay, so we're good with that. Right, so moving on to Monday then. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the page. It's been a while since I've done this, but I'm going to split the page down there. Let's make sure that's in the middle. There we go. And so that can just be everything that goes on during the day. And then this over here can be sort of a checklist situation. So I've got some very pretty checklists here, and I do have 7 of them. I also have checklist boxes, but I feel like today these are going to be okay. But I am going to use one of the checklist boxes because Paige is going on a school trip on this day, and I have got some things that I need to make sure that she has got with her. Actually, I might not. Actually, I might not use one of these. It depends on, I need my phone because I've got the checklist on here. Okay, we're all right. I think I'll be able to fit everything on here if I need it, and I can put 2 together. How many did you get on these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to use one of these then. So let's make sure we've got everything already. I've got all the windows open and the doors open. They're flying. Okay, let's have a look at this then. I'm not going to show you the letter because it's got, number 1, it's got the place of the trip on it, and number 2, it's got her school emblem. By the time I put this video up, she'll have been on the trip, so I'm very careful not to put like places that we go or things that we've got coming up, just in case. So she needs 2 pairs of trainers. She's going to be doing some canoeing and some kayaking, so one pair's going to get wet. She needs some socks, a second pair from the ones she's got on her feet. She needs a full change of clothes, including underwear. Which should include 2 to 3 layers to keep warm, a towel, a waterproof jacket. I don't know if her jacket is waterproof, but she does have a jacket, and I don't mind if it gets wet. And then packed lunch. I'm going to put snacks as well, and then 2 times water, because if it is really hot weather like what we've been having at the moment, she's going to need 2 lots of drinks, isn't she? So now then I need to put down the actual trip. So let's use one of these, and I need my little thing to lean on. Let me find my name stickers. I printed these out on my Cricut a while ago, and I haven't actually been using them, but I've got these which have got my family names on. I've got Paige, Jensen and Chris. And so if I put a little Paigey on the top of one of these boxes, and I'm going to put trip to Fairhaven Lake because that's where she's going. There we go. And like I said, by the time I put this video up, she'll have been, so it doesn't matter that I've said where it is because it's not somewhere that we ever go on our own anyway, so, and it's not near our house. So you are not getting any information to find us by knowing that. Okay. She's nervous. She's excited, but she is nervous. Let me just put down a divider. She's one of these ones. This kit is absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's put that there. It's a long trip as well. It's from 9 AM until 3:15. So that is on there. Chris is only working a half day tomorrow, so we will probably, in fact, actually, can you see that fly? I've got some returns to send back. I've got something from Shein that needs to go back. And I've got something from Amazon that needs to go back. I was convinced that this phone that we have in the house, it's a spare phone, was an A50, a Samsung A50. And so I ordered a case for it, and it wasn't. It was an A51, but I don't ever remember buying an A51. I swear I bought an A50, to the point where I'm even wondering if I bought an A50 and they sent me an A51. I don't know. Anyway, so we'll just put post office on here, because both of those jobs, hello Mr. Fly, yes. Oh, he landed on my pen. Both of those jobs can be done at the post office. Chris has some of those horrible fly catching plants in the kitchen. They're not Venus fly traps. They're disgusting, actually. They're really big. Like, oh, I don't even know what they're called, but they've got these massive big orange swoopy things on them, and it's got like liquid inside of them that encourages the fly to jump in because it's sticky liquid, and then they just go in there and die. I hate them. They're in the back of the porch in the kitchen because that's the only place I will let him keep them. So I need to sort of direct that fly, go that way fly, into the kitchen, and then it can meet its sticky death. Right, and then the next thing that I've got to put on here is that I'm going to the cinema tomorrow with Alison, and I'm going to see The Greatest Days. I'm actually going to see The Greatest Days, the theatre show as well. Not tomorrow. I'm going to see that in a few weeks, and that's got Michelle Keegan in it, I believe. So yeah, we're going to see it at the cinema, and we're going to see it as the show. That's at 7:30. So she's going to come and pick me up to go for that, so it should be fun. Right, so that is Monday then. So you can see why I said that I could probably do with the space for this week. I'm just wondering if I've got a header that I can put up here from that list of headers. Do I have anything left? I've got a work and a meals. That's not going to work for me, is it? But just for the sake of having something up the top, because I feel like it needs it, I'm going to put a page flag, and I am going to put a this week up here, I think. Or an important, or something, or to do. Because I just feel like it needs something up there at the top. I think, if I remember rightly, I've got some gold foiled to-dos that I can use. Don't know if you can hear my other child, but he's up above me in his bedroom. All the windows are open, so you might be able to hear him. He's playing on the Xbox. I don't know what he's doing because he's absolutely killing himself laughing. He needs to take a breath. Here we go. I've got these ones. We've got some gold foiled to-dos, and these are from Alvi Planning Co. Let's use one of these ones. And let's just put it right next to it there. There we go. I just felt like it needed it. It needed to fill in that bit of space. Right then, so let's move on to the next page. And we're going to do Tuesday and Wednesday. So for this one, we'll use this washi. I think I might need to pull in some more washi. I'm not going to have enough with this unless I'm going to do all of the rest of them the same. And I don't really want to do that. I love this washi, and I'm pretty sure that in my spare box, I've got another roll, because one of you lovely lot sent it into my PO box. I'm sure you did. And I remember being really pleased because I'm so nearly out of it. You don't often find it in the D-stash groups. Does Simply Gilded do a gold washi just permanently, or is it just this one that you could get in the sub box that time? I used to like getting the sub boxes, but for me in the UK, it ended up costing about £50 when you included postage and you included customs as well, which was just a bit of a shame, really. Not that I need any more washi. I do have quite a good washi collection now. I've got some bits and pieces together. I PR for a few good shops that do some nice washies. I find some bits and pieces in the D-stash groups. That's nice. Oh, that's a nice page topper. Okay. Okay, brilliant. There we go. So let's put my Tuesday and my Wednesday down, and then we'll get the lines drawn. So what else have I been up to? What have I got to tell you? Nothing really much that I can think of. We've just had a good few weeks in the sun. It's been absolutely beautiful weather here. I know I keep saying it, but You don't get it very often, particularly not at this time of the year. But what I know is going to happen is that we've had this weather, and then the summer holidays are going to come, and it's going to be like, well, you've had all the sunshine you're getting this year, so enjoy 6 hellish weeks off school with the kids. You better find something to do to amuse them. Jensen's not too bad, and he's always been the same. He's quite easy to amuse. We can play games and stuff. Paige wants to go out. It doesn't mean she wants to spend money. I don't mean she's expecting us to go out and spend money anywhere. She just wants to be out the house. She wants to go and visit people. She wants to do this. She wants to do that. And she wants to do it all the time. It's like, that's really why we went to Dottie's today, to be honest, just to get her out and about. Do I have any todays? There were some todays on this sheet, wasn't there? Let's use these then. Shall I do a mix and match of what to layer them on, do you think? Might be a bit fun to mix and match some things at the top here. There's only one way to find out, I guess. And then we'll put that one down there. I don't think I've got anything on Tuesday. Let's do this one. We'll do a page frog for this one, I think. And then we need to put our full boxes on. Love yourself first. I like that. I think I'm just going to put them all down in the bottom corner. Tuck them all in down there. Oh, it's got those oranges in it that's got the red inside. What do you call those? Oh, blood oranges. That's what they are, isn't it? Quite tasty, I think. Let's just check back on the calendar and see what we've got going on. We do have some bits that I haven't even written on here. Let's fill them in. So, what did I say was going on? Paige school trip. And cinema, and then we've got Paige's sports day, I think that's it. Oh, we've got the groomer then as well. I could do with making myself a hair appointment as well. I caught sight of my roots in the mirror before. They're not crazy, but they're about to get crazy, you know. About 1.5 centimetres, but because I have really blonde hair, I do have highlights, so it's not a harsh line, but it's not like balayage, you know, where you can get away with it for a bit longer. Okay, so on this one, I think we'll do one of these. I quite like it when the days just look a bit higgledy-piggledy, a bit of this, a bit of that. Mismatch chic, that's what I'm going to call it. Lovely. And then, like I said, it's Paige's PE. And then, like I said, it is Paige's sports day. So let's get that down on here. Jensen's not doing a sports day, I don't think. I don't think he's done one at all since he joined that school. And he's never had a non-uniform day. Yeah, they've not really done much at his... I don't know why. I remember at high school doing things, so I don't think it's because it's high school. I don't know whether COVID's had an effect and they just don't do that type of thing anymore, or... Anyway, oh, I nearly forgot to put my header down. Let's put the header down. Okay. I'm going to put it... Where am I going to put it? It's at 1:30. I can still put it up at the top. Okay, that'll do for that. I'm going to need to go and pull some more wash in, so I'm going to go and do that. Okay, I've pulled a few more washes. I've got Naya Papery, Simply Gilded, and we'll just make all of these work together. So let's move on to Thursday and Friday then. We'll use this one. Okay, the table probably looks a bit different. Today's actually Tuesday. I've come back to film today. We're going to finish the rest of the week. I just ended up a little bit busy. So let me get my little thingamabobber with the washi back out. I just store it on here, which is from Carol's Creations. It is so cute and handy as well, actually. I always used to think, why do people use those? It must just be like a gimmick, but actually they are dead handy for situations just like this, when you have a few bits and pieces out and then you need to put it away for whatever reason, and then come back to it later. I will show you something though, because I'm pretty sure it was in this video at the beginning that I showed you, or at the end. Last night I actually went through my folders and I changed all the labels on them. So you remember I was telling you that they were all clear and they were all faded from the sunshine. I've redone them. Oh, you can see me in there. I've redone them and I've done them with the white ones with the black. So hopefully they will last a little bit longer. And I can see them better. I was struggling to see the other ones, and also I went through my categories a little bit as well and put a few extra ones in and took a few out that weren't useful. So that's productive at least. I did have a productive day yesterday. I didn't intend to start doing that so soon, but I was watching True Blood and I thought, do you know what, whilst I'm just sat here, Chris had gone to the gym, Paige was in the back room playing, I just thought I can be watching this and doing something productive at the same time. You don't have to concentrate too hard to do that, do you? I knew what all the categories was already because I had most of them down. So it's a job done, and it's made life a little bit easier because I can see everything a bit better. So I've got... what have I got going on today? My friend's coming to pick me up at 12:30. We're going to go for a coffee. I went to the murder show yesterday. That was good. No, I didn't. I went to the Greatest Day cinema show yesterday, and that was good. I'm actually going to see the actual theatre show as well at some point, but I've never seen it before. So it's good to see the... Good to see the film. I'm not the biggest fan of that Aisling B. Is it Aisling B? I get Aisling B and Aisling Connaughton. Roisin Connaughton. Aisling B. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of her. I don't mind her when she does like stand-up comedy, but I used to watch Trolleyed, and she's in Trolleyed, and her character's just really, really annoying. So I'm not really her biggest fan, to be honest, but she was all right in it. I maybe would have liked to see somebody else play it. I don't have an idea who, but... yeah, I mean, I love Take That. I am definitely, you know, a Take That fan. I cried in my bedroom when they disbanded. And yeah, I'm a fan. The actual plot of the film, it's all right, you know. It's not groundbreaking, but it's just a bit of fun. It's just an excuse to hear all the songs and stuff, and it made me think, oh, I need to get my Take That playlist sorted out, because I was bopping away in the cinema to all the bits and pieces. We took... Alison's sister Fiona with us, and she'll have a bop with me, so that was all right. Everybody was dancing. We weren't just nutters like dancing on our own, don't worry. Right, let's get some more of these to-dos or todays down then. Just putting different little things down to layer the little things on. I quite like having a uniformed week but all looking different, if you know what I mean. It's fun. I think it's fun anyway. So we've got a today there and a today here, and then tomorrow I've got Paige's sports day, and then the next day I'm going to my friend's in the morning to help her do those costumes that I was telling you about. And Friday, I don't think I've got anything on Friday, but I'm quite happy about that. I just want one day where I can just come in, I'm going to take the dogs for a walk, do doggy breakfast, sit down on the couch and probably just chill and finish my book. I'm currently reading Pretty Little Liars. I have seen the series from beginning to end, and I remember being quite frustrated by the end. I mean, I don't know if it'd be a spoiler at this point. I'm pretty sure these have been out for 10 years, but I'm not going to tell you who A is or anything like that, but I still have Kindle Unlimited until the end of July, I think it is. So I'm just trying to read as much stuff on there as I possibly can. And I don't know about other people's genres. My genre is obviously like murder and crime and thrillers and all of that stuff. And there's just a ton of stuff on there for me to read. I've read You, which is also a Netflix TV series. That was brilliant. The book far outshone the series. And actually, I quite like reading a book after you've watched the series, because I've already got the characters in my head. Like, I've got the whole set of Pretty Little Liars in my head. And it's quite nice because it does match up with what I expect the characters to be like as she's writing them, you know what I mean? I'm not, although I think Spencer's hair, no, Emily's hair is different. So Emily in the TV show obviously has absolutely beautiful, luscious black hair. But Emily in the book has got bleached, as in bleached by the chlorine in the swimming pool, sort of reddy blonde hair, I think, which is obviously not Emily in the TV show. But that's okay. But anyway, yeah, good book. I'm going to hopefully finish that tonight. I was going to finish it last night, but, oh God, last night. Chris said, let's watch a film. So I was like, right, okay, and he was looking through, and we do this thing where we look for ages and ages and ages and ages to try and find something to watch. We probably spend more time trying to find something to watch than actually watching something. Anyway, he settled on, is it The Last Night in Soho? It's got that girl from the Queen's Gambit in it. So yeah, put it on, and there's a bit of a song in it, and then the girl, the main character in it, not her from the Queen's Gambit, the other girl, has got the most annoying voice I've ever heard in my entire life. And then there's another song, and Chris kept saying, is this a musical? I was like, I don't know. Right. And then there's another song, is this a musical? I don't know. And honestly, there was like, we were 7 songs in, every time a song came on, is this a musical? So then I thought, this is just funny now. I'm just going to keep responding, I don't know. And I'm going to wait and see how long it takes him to realise that there's been 100 songs. And at this point, yes, I think it's probably some kind of musical. So he's gone to work just about an hour ago, because he's on a night shift tonight. Saying that we'll watch the rest of it later. But he is still none the wiser whether or not it's a musical. I mean, I don't think it's a proper musical, as in they're not singing themselves, but there is a lot of songs in it and a lot of, you know, that type of theatrical stuff. And the woman that is the Queen's Gambit woman, she is a showgirl or a singer or whatever. So yeah, it's not, we're just watching it at this point because we're watching it. We actually rewatched the Beverly Hills Cop films 1 and 2, and we were sort of halfway through 3, and he was like, I kind of don't want to watch another one of these right now, should we find something else? And that one, I know it is supposed to be, I think it says it's a psychological thriller / horror, this Last Night in Soho, and it's kind of getting that way now. I can see why it's saying that, but at first I was like, what is this you've put on? Chris and I are not about musicals and romance and all of that type of stuff. Like, we like a bit of, you know, crime, gritty crime, or like something from like London in the 70s, bank robbery, or just, you know, do you know the type of thing? Jason Statham's in it and it's a winner, that type of thing. But at this point we're just plundering through with this film, so I don't know if I want to watch the rest of it when he gets in tonight, and we'll see how many more times he asks me if it's a musical. But I will keep you informed. Let's get these last 2 days sorted out then. So I need to put date dots down. There are date dots in the kit. I'm not sure if I want to use those yet. We will see. And also I just want to have a quick look and see if there's a race this weekend. I do have my crafty planning thingy-mabobber there. There's not, is there? The 30th of June. So that's next weekend. So there's no race this weekend. Chris is actually off this weekend, which is nice. Can spend a bit of time together. We spent no time together, not even just me and Chris, just in general as a family. We spent no time together last week, which was a bit sad, because obviously it was his birthday and it was his Father's Day. Oh, and I passed on the birthday messages, those of you that left him a happy birthday on the last video. That's very sweet of you, and I did pass that on to him. And he said thank you. But we did do a bit of something yesterday. We dropped the kids into school, and then we went to the Shovels pub. And we had something to eat, we had a couple of drinks, and we played a game of pool. And I won. I've never, 17 years me and Chris have been together, I have never once won him at a game of pool. But I did, and so I've told him that that's the last time that I'll ever play pool with him, so I can always be the last person that won the game of pool. I was quite pleased with my little self. He was having a shocker of a game, so that did help. And I just seemed to be like, I turned into Jim Davidson. I don't know what went on. Where are my little checklists? Here we go. Let's use a little pink one then. I feel like I keep hearing someone at the door, but I don't know who. I did go and look a second ago. There's nobody there. I think it might just be the dog messing about. She's very hot at the minute, so she keeps hiding behind the couch. So I think it's her that I can hear. Right, where are my headers then? Am I missing a sheet? I'm missing a sheet, aren't I? But where would it be? Here it is. Okay. Oh, see, that's Effie there now, scruffing. Can you hear her panting? It's gone very hot again today. It's gone very hot again today. Paige is obviously on her school trip. I've not seen any photographs or anything, but the weather is absolutely gorgeous, so I think she should be okay, having some nice weather. She was a bit nervous when she went in this morning, bless her. But did I put one on here? I'll put one on here. She's looking forward to it though, and that's the main thing. She's got a nice class as well, so that's nice. I know that they will all look after each other and help each other out and stuff. Usually the teacher puts some pictures on the dojo, and they seem like a nice bunch of kids, so that's nice and reassuring. Right then, let's get rid of that. Let's push this to the side and let's continue on with this week then. So Thursday morning, I am now going to Jess's to help her out with those costumes. It's just going to be easier to do it without the kids around. So I'm just going to put costumes with Jess. And that's that. And then I don't think I've got anything else going on this week. I do have a couple of to-dos though. I need to book tickets for this show that the girls are going to be in. Paige wants to go and watch them. So I've said we'll book tickets and go and watch. Right. I need to do the date dots. My phone just rang. It was my mother-in-law. She's picking up some oil for Chris for his bike. He's at work. And he's realised that his lights come on, he needs some oil, so she just needed the registration of the bike, but oh, she's ringing again. Oh, blimey, what a performance. That was his mum again, because we've given the reg to the guy in the shop and it's not coming up with anything. It's supposed to tell you what oil is recommended or whatever, and it's not recommending anything. So I'm upstairs with the handbook. There's 2 different kind of oils in it, both of which the guy in the shop's never heard of. So he's had a Google and found one that she's going to get, and she's going to bring it here in a minute. Chris is at work at this point, but he's such a bugger, you know. This light's been coming on for a couple of days, and then he's like, oh, well, just get my friend to have a look at it at the weekend and tell me what it is. Then his mum comes around this morning, and he's like, oh, mum, have a look at this. And she's like, yeah, I think you need to go and get some oil. So now it's some kind of absolute disaster that needs doing right now this second. But he's gone off to work and left me and his mother, who know absolutely nothing about bikes and or oil, to sort it out. And she's like, is it this? I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, this says this. Is this right? She's like, I don't know. It's like the blind leading the blind. She just said to me, well, I'll get it and I'll come and bring it to yours now. And if it's not right, he'll have to come and sort it out himself, because I don't know what he thinks we can do. You know, I'm not a mechanic. I don't know. And the guy in the shop just seemed to not even have a clue what we were talking about. But anyway, I feel all stressed out now. This is not my problem. I'll have to write that down, what that was, on a post-it note in a minute. Right, so I think, so, no, I can't write anything on there yet. I think we are, oh yeah, I can write last night's content. What did we have for tea last night? We had a pasta bake and it was lovely. So that can go on there. Oh, is this that again? Oh. Right, so I think we are good now. I've not got anything else to put on here, as far as I can remember. My phone's going mad now. Yeah, let me just double check in the calendar then. Just got those 3 things, and I don't think anything else is coming up apart from that on Thursdays, which we sorted. So that's us done then for the week. I actually really like this. I quite like this. I know I said that I had something to write on a to-do list and then my phone rang and I've got distracted, but when I'm editing the video I'll remember what it was and I'll pop it in. So let me show you what I've got left from this kit then. I've got a couple of full boxes. I've got loads of functionals to keep me going through the week. I've got some checklist boxes just on the off chance that I need some more. I've got some functionals on there. I've got some headers, some icons, some page flags, and I'm going to put those to the side. They are my date dots as well. But for now, that's going to be it from me for today. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I'll love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye!